Okay, we're going to be talking about simple and compound interest. Okay, let's just go ahead and look at the first one. It says a student's parents invested $5,000 in a college savings account that pays 4.85% annual simple interest. So no additional deposits or withdrawals will be made. They want to know which is closest to the interest earned on the account after 15 years. Okay, so you're going to look at your formula chart. Under additional information, you're going to see where it says simple and compound interest. Because the problem says simple interest, we're going to use the simple interest formula, which is I is equal to PRT. So let's come over here. It says simple interest. So we're going to write the formula I is equal to PRT. Okay. Now I know it's been a while that we've talked about this, so we need to go over what each letter represents. So remember, I stands for interest only. Okay. P, this stands for the principal. And remember, principal is the amount earned, the amount invested, the amount deposited, or it could also be the loan amount. Okay. R stands for rate. And remember, they give us the percent, and we have to change the percent to a decimal by putting the percent over 100. Okay. I know there's a decimal in there, but it's still a percent. So we still have to divide it by 100. Okay. And then the T in the problem, that represents time. And remember, that has to be in years. Okay. So it says they invested $5,000. So that's our principal. So we have I is equal to, the principal is 5,000. The rate is 4.85%. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here to Desmos and I'm going to put in 4.85 and I'm going to divide by 100 because remember, we always divide a percent by 100. So I'm going to get 0.0485. So that is my rate. So I'm going to plug it in here, 0.0485, and my time is 15. Okay. Remember, when they are side by side like this, that means multiplication. So when I put this in Desmos, I'm going to multiply. Or remember, just put it in with the parentheses. Okay. So when I put all of this into Desmos, I get I is equal to $3,637.50. Okay. Let's go back and see if this is what we're supposed to find. It says, what is the interest earned? So that's the I, which is what we got here. So this is my interest. Now, if the problem asks for the total balance, remember to get the total, which is A, the account balance, you're going to take the principal plus the interest. That gives you the total. But because this is only for asking for interest, we don't have to do anything. This is our final answer. Okay. Let's look at the next problem. This one's a little different. Okay. This one says an employee put $5,000 in a retirement account that earns 9% interest compounded annually. That means we're going to use the compound interest formula. It says they make no additional deposits or withdrawals, which is closest to the interest they'll earn at the end of 5 years. Okay, so this is compound interest. So I'm going to come over here and look at my formula chart under additional information. I'm going to look at compound interest and I'm going to come over here and I'm going to write this formula. Guys, I want you using your formula chart. So we have A is equal to P parentheses 1 plus R close parentheses, T is the exponent. Okay, we're only looking for interest, so we're looking for the I. But if you notice with this formula, it gives us the A. That's everything. So A is principal. So let me write that over here. A is principal plus the interest. So in this problem, since I am looking for interest only, I'm going to take whatever I get for A and I'm going to subtract out the principal because I don't want the principal included. I only want the I. So once I solve for A, I still have this extra step. Okay, so I'm going to plug this into the formula. My principal is the amount that they deposited. So we have A is equal to 5,000, parentheses, 1 plus my rate. So remember, I'm going to divide this by 100. So I'll get 0.09. So that's my rate. And my time is 5 years. Do not forget to put that as an exponent. Okay, so I'm going to come over here to Desmos. I'm going to carefully put this in. So I have 5,000, parentheses, 1 plus 0.09, close parentheses. My exponent is 5. So remember, I'm going to hit that AB, and it's going to be flashing, and then I'm going to put in 5. Okay, so what I get here is the account balance, my total. So I'm going to have $7,693. 0.12, okay, 12 cents. I rounded, okay, but I'm not wanting the account balance. It's only asking for interest. So what I have to do is I have to take this account balance and then I have to subtract my principal, okay? So I'm going to come over here to Desmos. I'm going to put in $7,693.12 minus 5,000. And I get $2,693.12, which is answer choice J. Okay, so to get just the interest, I'm going to take the A minus the principal. Okay, so now we've done one simple, we've done one compound. Now we're going to look at this problem, and it's going to be both. Okay. So this one says, Monica wants to open a savings account with a deposit of $3,000. She won't make any other additional deposits or withdrawals. Her bank offers two different savings accounts. Account X pays 2.1% simple annual interest, so this is simple. This account pays 2.4%, but it's compounded. So two different formulas, a simple and a compound. They want to know which statement about these accounts at the end of 5 years is true. So let's just look at the answer choices. They want to know account X has more interest than account Y. So all of these were just looking for interest. Okay. So I'm going to come over here. So for account X, it's simple interest. So simple interest is I is equal to PRT. Now we're only looking at interest, so that's perfect. That's what we get is I. So I'm going to plug in my principal is 3,000 times my rate. Remember, I have a percent, so I have to divide by 100. So I'm going to put in 2.1 divided by 100, and I'm going to get 0.021. And the time, what does it tell us the time? 5 years. So remember, when they're side by side like that, I'm going to multiply. So by doing this, I'm getting just the interest. And again, that's all we're needing. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to put in 3,000 per times or parentheses 0.021 times 5, and I get $315. Okay, so for account X, my interest is $315. For account Y, this one is compound. So I'm going to use the compound interest formula. So I have A is equal to P parentheses 1 plus R close parentheses T as the exponent. But again, we're only comparing interest. But if you notice, I'm getting my total. So to get interest, I'm going to take my total minus the principal. I'm going to subtract it out. Okay. So for my principal, it's 3,000. 1 plus, this time my rate is 2.4%. So remember, I'm going to divide that by 100. And so my rate is 0.024. Okay. And the time is 5. So that's going to be my exponent. Again, this is giving me the total. This is giving me A. So I'm going to come over here to Desmos, and I'm going to carefully put in 3,000 parentheses 1 plus 0.024 close parentheses. My exponent is 5, so I'm going to hit the AB, and it's flashing, so I'm going to put in 5. So my total is $3,377, and it's 60.699. Okay, this 9 tells me to round all that up to a 10. So that's going to be $3,377.70. Okay, but guys, this is the total. Again, I only want the interest, so I'm going to subtract out my principal. So when I subtract that out, I'm going to have $377.70. So this is my interest. They want to know which one earned more interest. So right now, Y earned more interest. So looking at the answer choices, it says account X would earn more interest. No. Y would earn more. Yes. X would earn more interest. No. Y would earn more interest. Yes. Okay. We have to know how much more. So if we need to know how much more, we're going to take these two and we're going to subtract. So the last step is you're going to take $377.70 minus $315. So in Desmos, I'm going to come over here and I'm going to put in $377.70 because we're only comparing the interest minus 315 and we get $62.70. So account Y will earn more interest, will earn $62.70. $62.70 more. So it's going to be letter G.